Are you ready to see some fish be weighed? All right, let's bring up our first angler representing North Carolina on the non-boater side. Mr. Tyler Lawwell coming up here. He had 17.9 after 2 days, 3 fish, 11 pounds, 2 ounces, 11.2. Not only is he going to take the lead in his state, he is going to take the lead of the tournament with 28 pounds, 11 ounces on that non-boater side. All right, Tyler. All right. Tell us a little bit about your week. So you're leading the event on the non-boater side right now, and you're leading your state. So 2 places you definitely want to be. How'd you catch your fish this week?
So this week, pretty much what I learned is that you have to fish super, super slow. So I'd throw a little stick bait around the reed patches and stuff like that, and pretty much just let it sit there until one would pick it up.
Any certain color that worked better than another?
June bug.
June bug color. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah. I want to thank all my boaters this week. Everybody was super fair to me. And I want to say hey to all my family and friends back home.
All right. Take the hot seat on the non-boater side. Joel Smith, Alabama, fishing on the boater side. All right, Joel Smith had 32.8 after 2 days. He is leading his Alabama team. He's in 11th place. 9 pounds, 4 ounces, 9.4. Going to keep you in first place on your team. Second place in the tournament, 9 pounds. Good job this week. How'd you catch your fish?
I caught every one of them on June bug stick bait, pretty much.
June bug stick bait. Good job this week. Did you catch a lot of fish every day, or were you just catching keepers?
We caught a lot of keepers today. Yesterday was pretty tough, but it was my biggest bag yesterday, so it just kind of hit and skip. I was running out of fish.
All right. Well, you've got one angler, I think, back there that you got to get by to go to that nation championship. So we'll see just a little bit later how Joel does. Don Gregg, Virginia Bass Nation. And Don had 24.15 after 2 days, sitting in second place on your team. You need 13.2 to move into that first place spot. 5 pounds, 12 ounces, 5.12. Not going to have you moving on to the championship, but you've had a good week.
Good week. This is my first time ever making a state team. Want to thank Mike Bryant, Chris Merritt, and the whole Virginia team. It was had a really good time. And thanks to my wife, who has had a rough 5 years, battling some stuff, but not one time has she ever said, "Don't go fishing."
All right, congrats. We hope to see you back next year. Barry Galloway, Mississippi Bass Nation non-boater. He's fishing on the non-boater side. Had 13 pounds even after 2 days. 3 bass today. The limit for the non-boaters is 3 fish. Limit for boaters is 5. You need 210 to move into first place on your team. Looking for 210 to move into first place and have a shot at the nation championship. 7 pounds, 4 ounces, 7.4. If you want to hold those up, you can. You're going to move into first place on that Mississippi team. 4th place overall with 20 pounds, 4 ounces. All right, Barry, let's get some thank yous out of the way. If you got anybody you want to thank, maybe you don't have anybody you want to thank.
I just want to thank my little girl at home. She's been real supportive of me. State team, it's been a blessing fishing with them. Boater today was a good guy. We went around everywhere. He worked his butt off for us, so we had a good time today.
All right, well, good job. We'll see if that holds on for you. You may be going to the championship. We'll see. North Carolina boater Michael Cash coming up here next. He had 30 pounds, 4 ounces after 2 days. He is in first place on the North Carolina team, so you're going to put some distance between you and the next guy. You need 13-15 to take over the tournament lead. 19 pounds, 11 ounces. There's your new tournament leader with 49 pounds, 15 ounces. 49.15, 3-day total. Tell us how you caught your fish all week to catch almost 50 pounds of fish.
Throwing chatterbaits, just around anything I could find. So.
Any certain color?
Green pumpkin.
Green pumpkin chatterbaits. There's nothing that distinguished where you needed to fish, like a ditch or anything like that?
Nope, just throwing anything I could find. Out in the open, wherever.
Out in the open. You caught fish out in the open?
I did.
Just wing and a prayer.
Wing and a prayer.
All right, well, you're leading the tournament on a wing and a prayer. Go ahead and take over that hot seat. See how long Michael can sit there. Kenneth Ellis, South Carolina non-boater. Kenneth had 16-13 after 2 days. And you are leading the South Carolina team right now, so you're going to put a little distance between you and the next guy. 11 pounds even. Good bag of fish. That's 3 fish, 11 pounds. Go ahead, hold them up. We'll get a picture right quick. Going to keep you in first place. That does move South Carolina into first place on the team side, but that ended yesterday, so sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. I had 3 great boaters, 2 from Alabama, 1 from North Carolina. I fished 3 different places, caught a lot of fish. I've been here probably 25 years in a row this time of year. It's always good. The people are great. The food's great. It's always more fun than being at home. I want to thank my wife and sister that are supporting me over in West Palm Beach and waiting for me to get home, and the South Carolina Nation guys that really put us in a good shape for this tournament.
All right, congrats. Good job this week, and we'll see you next time. All right, hold on. All right, so this coming up is the last Alabama angler. So Joel Smith is leading the Alabama team. Kyle Glasgow, come on up. So it's either going to be Joel Smith or Kyle Glasgow going to the nation championship. Kyle, you need more than that, I think. 4 pounds, 11 ounces. He needed 15 pounds. Joel Smith is going to be going on to the championship, but you had a good week.
Yeah, I mean, I was here in 2012, fished just divisional, and I had kind of messed up on the 3rd day then also. I had 4:15 that day, so it just didn't work out. But Joel's a good friend of mine. Glad he's able to go on. I want to thank my wife and kids for putting up and being gone. Netbait, Davis Bait Company. Netbait's been with Alabama Bass Federation since about early 2000s, and they've been good to us, so thank you for them too.
All right, good job this week. I hope to see you back next year. So Joel Smith is the first angler of 2020 to punch his way into the TNT Bass Nation Championship. J.C. Christopher coming up next, West Virginia non-boater. J.C. had 13.8 after 2 days. 1 fish, it needs to be 7.13 to get you into the 1 pound, 12 ounces. Not going to quite get you there. Anybody you want to say hi to or thanks?
Just my family back in West Virginia, and I'd like to thank the West Virginia Bass Federation for getting us here and having a good week.
All right, good job. Congrats on making it here, and we hope to see you next time, JC. Tennessee Bass Nation boater Keith Broyles coming up here next. He's in second place on his team. He had 27.2 after 2 days. He needs 6.11 to take over his team lead. He's got that 11 pounds, 4 ounces, 11.4. Going to put you into 4th place overall and 1st place on that Tennessee team, which is where they're trying to be. All right, Keith, talk a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
It's been one of those weeks that's probably not going to hold up. I'd like to thank my buddy Brad out there. We've had a crazy week. We've changed parts on boats, plugs coming out of boats, battery chargers burning up. Tough practice. Caught some fish yesterday. Needed a little more today, but had a good time.
All right. Congratulations on making it here. We'll see if that holds up for Keith. Alabama Bass Nation non-boater Donald Henderson coming up here next. He had 15.6 after 2 days. 3 bass today. You need 3.6 to move in your team lead and have a chance at that championship. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, 6'8", going to put you in first place on your team. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to? Get that out of the way.
My boss man. I know he's not watching, but I was out of vacation days, and he let me come down here. So that, Airport Marine, Net Bait, Davis Lures, and Strike King.
All right, what'd you catch your fish on today? And being a non-boater in something like this, how's that work? It's all a lot of times about the draw and how you get along with a guy and things like that.
I had 2 wonderful Keith, 2 days in a row, and Tall Hammer from West Virginia. Great guys. Couldn't ask for a better boater.
All right, very good. Congrats. We'll see if that holds up for you. He may be going. North Carolina angler, non-boater, Nathan Dellinger. Had 18.2 after 2 days. You need 10.10 to take over your team lead and the tournament lead. 8 pounds, 4 ounces, 8.4. Not going to quite have you moving on, but you've had a good week. 26 pounds, 6 ounces for a 3-day total.
Yeah, I had 3 great boaters both days, or all 3 days. Just had an awesome time down here, and I want to thank my wife and kids back home, ready to get back. So it's been an awesome experience. Looking forward to next year.
All right, we hope to see you back next year. Good job this week. All right, Georgia Bass Nation boater David Gorman had 33 pounds, 8 ounces. After 2 days, 5 fish today. I saw this bag of fish in the back. Pay attention. 5 fish. He needs 16.8 to take over the tournament lead. 22 pounds, 15 ounces. There's your new tournament leader. We'll say goodbye to Mr. Cash, but you might be back for your state team here in just a little bit. David Gorman, new tournament leader, 56 pounds, 7 ounces. Nice bass there. We'll weigh the big one. What you think that weighs?
Big boy, 8.5.
8.5 he's calling. He's calling 8.4. He's calling 8.4. What's your personal best? Is that it?
I've had a 10.
Had a 10. 5 to move into your team lead. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, not going to happen for you this year, but maybe next year. Maybe you can come back.
Well, this is my first year, and the folks that have fished with me have been awesome. No boaters. The crowd, thank you, everybody, for coming out. I do want to say hi to everyone at home, but one thing, excuse me, I didn't think I was going to make it to the tournament. My dad got killed in a motorcycle accident on January the 11th, and my work family, they stepped up. I had to miss a lot of work, but, hey, I'm just glad to be here, man.
We're glad you're here, too. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, hold on. Time out. All right, last Tennessee boater. So it's either going to be Keith Broyles or Mark Pierce. Mark had 33.12. He was leading day 1. Slipped a little on day 2. 5 bass today. You need 4.11 to go to the championship. 22.12 to take over the lead. 10 pounds, 1 ounce, 10-1. You'll be going to the championship. That's what your goal is coming down here, to make it to that classic.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really tough practice and tournament, but Okeechobee is a great place to fish. This town was amazing and a great fishing town. Real quick, I want to thank my wife and her lifelong friend for coming out and the support. And my buddy Jeremy Vance that traveled with me, he's as good as they get, man. It's a great tournament. And also, thank you, John, for all the stuff you guys do and your staff. Okay?
Well, we appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. Hold on. Got it. Guys want to know what you caught your fish on. I mean, you caught 43.13. All these local guys, retired people that are going to still be here when we all leave, they want to know how to catch them.
So I spent all my time on the observation shoal, the first set of reeds back past the ones on the main lake, and caught the majority of my fish on a goat swim jig, the one made by Gambler in Golden Shiner. Caught that 8.8 on a spinner bait, believe it or not, biggest I ever caught on a blade. And the other ones I caught on a flapping shad, which is like a soft plastic jerk bait, buzzing it across the top of the water.
All right, very good, Mark. Thank you very much for fishing with us, and you're going to the championship. All right, our Alabama co-angler. This is the last Alabama co-angler. So it's either going to be Donald Henderson or Jonathan Barnett coming up here next. He had 18.11. Oh, man, this is going to be close. He needs 3 pounds, 4 ounces to go to the championship. 4 pounds, 1 ounce, 4-1. You're going to be moving on to that Bass Nation Championship in Alabama.
That's right, Pickwick, right?
On Lake Pickwick. You know anything about that lake?
A little bit.
A little bit? What do you got? Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Thank Airport Marine, Davis Baits, Net Bait. Say hello to my wife, my brother Jim, Kathy.
All right, very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, last Mississippi co-angler. So it's either going to be Barry Galloway or Larry Carter coming up here. And Larry had 15.9 after 2 days. He's got 1 fish in there. It's a good fish. It needs to be 4 pounds, 12 ounces. 4 pounds, 13 ounces. It is that good. Oh, that's a championship punch ticket fish. He whispered in my ear, it ain't that good. Yes, it is.
That good. That was that good.
What'd you catch that fish on?
Speed worm.
Caught it on a speed worm. Anybody want to thank or say hi to?
Family back home.
I think he's in shock. He's in shock. You're moving on to the nation championship. Good job, Larry Carter. Last Georgia boater coming up here. We're crowning some champions left and right. It's either going to be David Gorman over here or Chris Moody. Chris had 26.15. You need 29.9 to knock your buddy off here. It's a good bag of fish. 18 pounds, 13 ounces, 18, 13. Going to move him into third place. That's a great bag of fish on any day. On any day. Just not big enough today. Going to move you into third place of the tournament. Two Georgia guys in the top three.
I'm happy that it worked out today for my co-angler. He was sweating it. He finally got in. I got to go last year. It's a blast, so I'm just happy that he gets to go. Congratulations, David. Awesome job, man. I want to thank my wife at home. She's the biggest supporter of this. She allows me to do this. She keeps 3 kids, keeps the business going, and keeps me fishing. So I want to thank you guys, Bass Nation, Georgia Bass Nation, and Peachtree City Bass Anglers. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Good job, Chris. All right, Florida Bass Nation boater coming up next. Had 27.7 after 2 days. 5 bass today. You need 8 pounds, 3 ounces to take over your team lead. Looking for 8-3. 9 pounds, 11 ounces, 9-11. Going to put you in first place on your team. I don't know if that'll hold up or not. I don't know how many guys. I know there's at least 1 back there.
Yeah, there's 2 back there, and I think they'll probably both surpassed me, but it was an awesome experience to be here. Thank you to the Florida Bass Nation. We ate like kings this week. David took good care of us. We took home the team victory. So, hey, win as a team. That was fun. Thank you to my wife and keeping the kids in check and holding down the fort while I'm here. And, hey, another week of fishing.
All right. Hope to see you next time. Good job, Corey. Virginia Bass Nation non-boater Ted Woody coming up next. Had 16 pounds, 2 ounces after 2 days. 3 bass today. You need 3-5. 3-5 will put you in the lead for Virginia. 5 pounds, 9 ounces, 5-9. Going to put you in the lead for the time being. You never know. That one guy thought he didn't have enough, and he did.
That won't last at all.
Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, my girlfriend back home, Virginia Bass Nation, and say hi to my buddies Alex and Emerson.
All right, good job. Hope to see you some other time. Kentucky Bass Nation boater had a great day yesterday. Michael Boggs II had 34-13 after yesterday. Needs 210 is all you need to take over the Kentucky lead. 6 pounds, 3 ounces, 6'3". I think there's at least one more guy back there.
There's one more back there, and I think he's got him. Matt's tough stick.
He's a good stick. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I want to say hi to my son, Nicholas, and my wife, Melissa, at home. I know they're watching. Nicholas has been getting up every morning and calling me before school, telling me to, work hard and keep at it. We'll see you guys in Alabama for the high school Bassmaster because we're in on that.
All right, that sounds good. Real quick, you had a great day yesterday. A couple really nice fish. How'd you catch those fish?
I did. I was flipping a speed worm into the reeds, and I had a good chop on the water yesterday, and my water was slick calm today, and you couldn't even get close to them without spooking them. I left it, tried to run up the river. I had a couple bites up there, broke one good fish off. Just wasn't my day. We'll come back and get them again.
All right, good job. Congratulations on a good week. Florida Bass Nation non-boater, high school angler as well, senior in high school, Zach Barrera. Had 19-1 after 2 days. Needs 5-1 to move into the lead for the Florida non-boater division. 5 pounds, 1 ounce, 5-1. You're leading your state. You're leading.
Yes, sir. I'm leading for now. I can't help but thank everybody for coming out, and, of course, my parents for bringing me here. It's been a wonderful year. Okeechobee's fishing great, so thank you.
All right, good job. We'll see if that holds up for you. It might. Puts him in 5th place overall as well. Georgia Bass Nation non-boater Ryan Bone coming up next. Ryan, you're leading your state, so you're just going to put a little bit of weight between you and the next guy. Had 19.8 after yesterday. 7 pounds, 12 ounces, 7.12, all the way into 3rd place on that non-boater side. Going to keep you right there and give you a shot.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to make it to the national. Just want to say hey to everybody watching live. Thank you all for all the support this week.
All right, we'll see if that holds up for you. And non-boaters, you're staying right there. You're not moving anywhere. That's a good thing. All right, South Carolina boater Chuck Howard had 36.9 after 2 days. 5 bass today. 7 pounds will get you the lead for your state. Momentarily. 19.15 will get you the tournament lead. 7 pounds is what you're looking for your state lead. 17 pounds, 7 ounces. A nice bag of fish today. Hold those up. Let's get a picture all the way into second place. I don't know. That might do it.
No, Gunner's he's got more than that. I know he's got enough.
You don't know that. You don't know anything until we weigh him on this. That one guy thought that he did not have enough, and he's going.
Okay, I'm telling you, I saw his bag.
But you're not as good a judge of weight as I am.
That might be true, but I would like
maybe.
I would like to say hi to my wife at home in the snow. I will be home sometime, but not shortly if it's snowing.
I would agree with that. Good job. What'd you catch your fish on? 54 pounds even, second place in the tournament. So you've had a good week.
I have had a good week, and I've had a good time. I caught everything I caught on a June bug speedworm, the gambler bait, the smaller of the two baits. I make a big one and a small one. I caught them all in the small one.
All right. Do any particular weed line or anything like that?
I only burned about 3 gallons of gas.
That ought to tell them something. All right. Well, good job. Good job this week. We'll see if that holds up for you. He doesn't think it will, but it might. All right. Tennessee non-boater Zeke Abeg coming up here next. He had 20 pounds even. He was in third place of the tournament. You've dropped to 14th, but we're going to see if we can get you back up there. You're leading your state right now. You need 8-12 to take over the tournament lead. 7 pounds, 12 ounces, 7-12. Going to come up just a little shy of that, but put some distance between you and the next guy on your team.
Yeah, that's right. He's coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty nervous. It's going to be within a couple pounds, I think. This tournament was great. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everyone showing up. The fact that somebody can join a bass club and not be a professional already and get to this point is it's outstanding for guys like me. So, hopefully I got a bright future ahead of me, and I had a great time down here. It's been a blast.
All right. Appreciate you guys. See if that holds up for you. All right. Your last Kentucky boater. So it's either going to be Michael Boggs the second or Matthew Robertson coming up here next. He had 37.6 after 2 days. He needs 3:11 to go to the nation championship. I think you have that. 19.2 will give you the tournament lead. 22 pounds, 8 ounces. There's your new leader. We'll say goodbye, Mr. Gorman. And Matt Robertson is going to take over the lead with 59 pounds, 14 ounces, trying to get back to that classic. We know he's going to the championship, so he's 3 days away from getting back to the Bassmaster Classic.
I'm ready to go, baby.
I know you are.
Man, I've been complaining, and I know you've been listening to it all week, and I told Okeechobee if she didn't show out, I was going to be talking bad about her, so she went on and give me some fish.
She did. A great day. 59.14 for a 3-day total, 22.8 today. Tell us how you caught your fish.
Man, I caught them all on a Strike King 4.75 Rage Swimmer, an IU color, and I alternated with another swim bait as well. And, man, I like swim baiting. I wasn't out there throwing deep swim baits, but you know what? I'll throw them shallow too.
You've been to the Classic. You've made it through the team championship, which is another grassroots program, but that kind of got you involved in the Bass Nation, that team championship, and now you're getting there through the Bass Nation. So great grassroots programs, and we hope to continue to do that. We will continue to do that. But I know you want to get back to the Classic.
Oh, yeah, any way you can get back to the Classic, you're going to. I'm fishing the Opens. I'd like to thank the Kentucky Bass Federation for all they do, and y'all too. For all you fishermen out there, I know a lot of guys fish the opens and the higher entry fees tournaments, but if you want to get there, this is another avenue that not many people are taking and more people need to do.
Absolutely. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Bassmaster Classic recently, you may not recognize the guy without his fur coat. If he had a fur coat, you would probably all recognize this guy. He kind of made a name for himself at the Classic wearing a fur coat around everywhere you went.
Yeah, I like to look good, but it's a little too hot in Florida here for a fur coat,
All right. Good job, Matt. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Sit there. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you to sit there. All right. Sawyer McMurphy, Mississippi Bass Nation boater, coming up here next. Had 27.7 after 2 days.
I'd like to say hello to my granddaughter Ashlyn, my wife Shannon, and my mother Nellie. I'm having a wonderful time here in Florida catching bass, and I'm on vacation. I hate to go home.
Me too. 2 pounds, 13 ounces, 213. Thank you very much. Good job this week. Anybody fishing on the third day has done a good job getting here. It's hard to make it to the third day of one of these tournaments. South Carolina boater John Duarte Jr. He was in second place after day one. 33.12 after 2 days. 5 fish. Going to have to be 20 pounds, John. I don't think you're going to quite have it. 12 pounds, 5 ounces, 12.5. Not going to be this time, but I know you'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. We had some real good fishermen in South Carolina fishing, and all you can do is try your best, and when it's your time, it's your time.
That's right. I know you're a great angler. You have come all the way through the junior Bassmasters, high school, college, everything, all the way up, fishing the opens, fishing the nation. You fish everything you can fish, and it shows in your fishing abilities.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I started with the casting kids when I was 13. Then when I was 14, I won the Junior World Championship. And then I haven't been back to this national championship since I was 17, so I'm ready to get back.
I know you are. Good job this week. Last North Carolina non-boater. So it's either going to be Tyler Lawwill or Brian Adams. If he'll come up here and sing Cuts Like a Knife, I'll put you right through to the championship.
I'll sing it if you had to.
18-3 after 2 days. 3 bass, you need 10-9 to move on. Or it's going to be Tyler. 3 pounds, 13 ounces, 313. Tyler will be moving on. But good job, good week. You've had a good week. Tell us a little bit about your week.
It has been a great week. This has been one of my bucket list lakes. First fish I caught went 6:15. Started great. Had 3 awesome boaters. The guys were awesome. I learned a lot from all of them. So I'm looking forward to getting back over here next year, or not here, but back at it again next year and see if I can be sitting in that seat where Tyler's at.
Sounds good. We hope to see you back. I know you'll be back. Good job. All right, Kentucky non-boater Nick Coleman coming up here next. Had 17-3 after 2 days. And Nick is also the Kentucky Bass Nation president. 3 bass, you need 9-6 to move on. 5 pounds, 12 ounces, 5-12. Not going to be fishing in the championship, but you'll be hanging out in the meetings with me.
It's fun.
Yeah, see how I said that? That's fun. No, it's not.
It's been a good week. Caught a lot of fish, and want to say hi to all the Kentucky Bass Nation anglers that sent me texts and called, all my family and friends, especially the Kentucky Bass Nation sponsors.
Very good. You want to say hi to Grandma?
Hi, Grandma.
Very good. Good job. All right, West Virginia boater Tyler Webb coming up next. He had 30 pounds, 4 ounces after 2 days. 5 bass today. You need 1 pound, 7 ounces to move into the lead for West Virginia. 9 pounds, 9 ounces, going to put you in the lead right now. 13th place. First place on the West Virginia team. We'll see if that holds up for you. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, a big special thanks to Dana Brown and Ken Hackworth from Bass Nation. They do a great job with our state, so we really appreciate everything they do. So either way, West Virginia will be represented well at the National Championship. I'm glad to be here today.
Very good. Congrats. Good job. Hope to see you next time. North Carolina Bass Nation boater coming up next. He had 29 pounds, 5 ounces after 2 days. 5 bass today. George Lambeth. You need 20 pounds, 11 ounces to move into your team lead. 9 pounds, 5 ounces, 9.5. Not going to quite get you there, but hope you had a good time this week.
I had a great time, and everybody's bringing kids up here. It makes me kind of homesick. I got an 8 and a 5-year-old at home, so I want to say hey to Mac and Finch. I know they're watching. And I want to say thank you to the Bass Federation. Y'all put on a great event. Thank you. Everybody had fun that I talked to, and we look forward to coming back.
We hope to see you back. Good job. Last South Carolina non-boater, Kenneth. It's either going to be Kenneth Ellis or Adam Rodenhouse coming up next. 16-6 after 2 days for Adam. 3 bass, 11-8. Will send you to the championship. 11-8. 11 pounds even. 11 even. Going to come up just shy. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I'm going to take a picture, and then he wants to weigh it. We'll weigh that fish for you. What do you think that's going to go?
I don't know, maybe 6, 5.5.
5.5, 6. We'll see what it goes. Biggest in Florida, he says. 6 pounds, 8 ounces, 6'8". Good job. Biggest fish in Florida. First time here, you said?
Yeah, first time here, and I just wanted to give a shout out to my wife, Megan. I know you're watching right now. I miss you. Can't wait to come home. Take care of Bailey for me. Appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody and having me here, and it's been fun, and Okeechobee's been a great time. And I want to thank South Carolina as well, because like I said, without them, I wouldn't be here, so appreciate it.
Very good. Thank you. We wouldn't be here without all the anglers. All right, our last Florida boaters coming up here next. So it's either going to be Michael Smith or Ray Trudeau, who was sleeping this morning or something. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. We were calling his boat number to come through, and he didn't. I don't know what you were doing.
Chit-chatting.
Chit-chatting. You need 411 to go to the championship. 9 pounds, 15 ounces, 9:15. Ray Trudeau be going back to the Bass Nation Championship. Good job.
I went there one time before, and I've been dying to get back. So I think this is my 10th time fishing this, and I've only made it one time.
Now you've made it twice.
No, it's awesome. I can't wait.
Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I actually had boat problems first when we came here. So I want to thank North Lake Marine because they put me back on the water, and they had to pull my power head off my boat, and I got back on the water the same day he worked on it. So that was awesome. And, I'd like to thank David Driggers and the Florida Bass Federation and you guys as well, Bass Nation. I'm glad you put these tournaments on. I have a great time at them. Looking forward to the Nationals.
Sounds good. We're looking forward to it, too. Good job, Ray Trudeau. All right, our last Virginia non-boater. So it's either going to be Ted Woody or Mike Call. And Mike Call is holding he's still got that big bass. He brought us a 9.8 on day one. He needs 2.6 to move on. Two fish, 2 pounds, 13 ounces, 213. He's going to be moving on. That 9 pound, 8 ounce fish went a long way for you.
A long way.
Good job. You're moving on to the nation championship.
Yeah, I'm excited. I knew it was a nail biter. I lost a few fish today and a little upset about that, but just get back after it.
Nothing to be upset about now. It's over.
That's it.
Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I want to thank everybody at home, all my family, all the team members from Virginia. Everybody's been great this week. Co-angler today, he was an awesome guy. Most exciting time I had was the day with him on the water. Unbelievable.
All right, Andy, tell us how you caught the 9 pound, 8 ounce bass.
Just flipping. Stuck with the flipping rod all week. And
what bait? You're going home to Virginia. It's like it's not a secret.
Just a creature bait. I mean, nothing special. I don't think it was a color or anything like that. It was just right place, right time, I guess.
All right. Well, good job this week. Congratulations. Moving on. All right. Your last Virginia boater. So it's either going to be, no, it's not going to be either or because he's still leading. So he's going to the championship. Come on up. Jeff Luger. We're just going to make it official. He is going to go for the tournament lead, though. Needs 21 pounds, 15 ounces to take over the tournament lead. You're going to the championship.
That's great. That was the number one goal. I don't think I'll have enough for the tournament lead.
14 pounds, 13 ounces. Let's get a picture. Hold them up. But Jeff Luger, the important thing is going to the Bass Nation Championship. Representing Virginia at the Bass Nation Championship. Good job.
Thank you, John. I want to thank my wife, Linda, for all the support, and I definitely want to thank the Bass Nation. This is a great tournament. I'm looking forward to going to Nationals, and I also got to thank Virginia Bass Nation. They do a great job of taking care of us when we come to things like this. And thank you to all the sponsors for helping us be able to do this.
So at Pickwick, somebody else was there at Pickwick that you know.
Yeah, I'll have to see if my son can give me any pointers because he beat me last time we were there.
That's right. That's right. You guys, maybe you can get some waypoints before it goes off limit.
Well, his waypoints were from me, so.
Doesn't matter then. Well, good job. Good job this week. Congratulations on going back. All right, West Virginia non-boater, the last West Virginia non-boaters. Also doesn't have anybody to beat, so he's going to the championship. Come on up here, Steve Hinkle. Good job. You made it. You're going to the championship. One fish. If it's a 7 pound, 8 ounce fish, you're going to be taking over the tournament lead. It's a good one, though. 5 pounds, 2 ounces. Let's hold that up and get a picture, and then we'll chat. You are going to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. Nice job, Steve. Got anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
I'd like to say hi to my wife. She's at home in the cold, the snow. Here I am down here where it's nice and warm. I tried to get her to come. She wouldn't do it.
Are you going right back, or are you going to wait till the snow goes away up there?
I guess I'll have to go back. Dad will get my hind end whipped.
All right. Well, good job. We'll see you in the fall. Good job. All right. Brandon Tallhammer, West Virginia Bass Nation boater, coming up here next. Had 29.7 after 2 days, 5 fish. 10.7 will get you the lead for West Virginia. 14 pounds, 8 ounces, 14.8. Let's get a picture of those. They're going to put you in the lead on that West Virginia team. And still have your hopes for a championship berth alive. Good job this week. All right, tell us how you caught your fish. 43 pounds, 15 ounces worth.
I caught them all on a chatterbait all week. I was probably one of the only ones that run clear down to South Bay, and it took about an hour to get there. So thank God the weather wasn't too bad. But I want to thank Bass Nation West Virginia and Frontier Bassmasters for all the help, and Benelli for helping me out through everything.
All right, sounds good. We'll see if that holds up for you, Brandon. Last Kentucky non-boater. So it's either going to be Tim Kellum or John Roth III coming up here next. He had 16.8 after 2 days. He has 3 bass. You need 10 pounds, 1 ounce to go to the championship, or it'll be Mr. Kellum. 5 pounds, 11 ounces, 5'11", just short. Going to be in 14th place overall. Might get a check today, though. That'd be good.
Maybe, yeah. I'd like to thank my wife for allowing me to do this, and my son who got me into the nation about 5 years ago. And in the state of Florida, what a fishery.
Absolutely. We want to thank your son for getting you involved in this. Good to see you. Good job. Florida Bass Nation non-boater Mark Smith coming up next. 17.6 after 2 days. 3 bass today. Looks like 3 good ones. You need 6 pounds, 13 ounces to take over the Florida lead. On that non-boater side, 12 pounds, 4 ounces on 3 fish. Let's hold those up. We'll get a picture of those. Nice job by Mark Smith. Gives him a total 3-day total weight on the non-boater side. 29 pounds, 10 ounces. 29.10 for a 3-day total. Oh, Annie takes over the lead. I forgot to mention of the tournament. I wasn't watching that. You weren't going to let that slip, were you?
I was going to make sure you just stay on top of your game.
I am on my game. You are leading the non-boater side, so you're going to be taking over the hot seat. Great week.
Yeah, it's been fun. Great place to fish at. I want to thank my wife and my sister coming down and watching me compete. Also, Dave let us out there, so it's been a fun week.
How'd you catch your fish this week? And tell us a little bit about the dynamic between, boater and non-boater, and only being able to catch 3, so you got to make the best of everything.
Yeah, you just got to work at it. I mean, you get short to a couple fish, but, I flipped. That's my go-to. That's what that big boy came on. I threw a swim bait yesterday, and, that put me another big fish in there. So, I just keep working it.
Any certain kind of bait you were flipping?
A Yamamoto black and blue.
All right. Well, good job. You're going to take over the hot seat. We're going to say so long to Tyler, but he's going to the championship. All right. West Virginia boater, last West Virginia boater. So it's either going to be Brandon Tallhammer, we just saw him up here a little bit, or Bert Collins. Bert had 31 pounds, 10 ounces. He's got 5 bass today. You need 12.6 to move on to the nation championship, or it'll be Brandon. 14 pounds, 3 ounces, 14.3. And you're going to be going to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. Bert Collins, 45 pounds, 13 ounces. Awesome job. What do you think about this crowd, Bert?
It's a great crowd. I'm really happy to be here. Town of Okeechobee has been very welcoming. And I want to thank West Virginia Bass Nation and Bass put on a great event. And I'm looking forward on moving on to the Nationals.
We're looking forward to seeing you up there. Good job. Good job. All right, our last Tennessee non-boater. So it's either going to be Zeke Abeg or Jimmy Presley coming up here. Tennessee Bass Nation non-boater. Jimmy had 16.5 after 2 days. He needs 11.8 to take over the lead. 11.7, we would have to go to the tiebreakers. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, 8.8, going to come up just a little shy, but you've had a good week.
I should have had it today. I've missed about 3 good fish today. That wacky worm was working, though.
All right, that what you caught him on all week?
Yeah, mostly.
Good job. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Say hi to my family back in Tennessee. All them Presley boys back there looking at me.
All right, very good. Well, go get them. We hope to see you back next year. All right, your last North Carolina boater. It's either going to be Michael Cash or Norman Mullinax. He had 28.12 after 2 days. He's got 5 fish. He needs 21.4 or Michael's going to the championship. 12 pounds, 6 ounces, 12.6, going to come up a little shy, but 41 pounds, 2 ounces for a 3-day total. That's a good tournament.
That was good. I enjoyed Okeechobee. These fish are some kind of aggressive.
What'd you catch your fish on this week?
Some on a frog, a speed worm.
Frog and a speed worm. Anybody want to thank or say hi to?
I want to thank our federation, Chuck Murray, Lenny Smathers. I think we got the best state out here. And Sheila fluffed a pillow. I'm coming home.
All right, very good. He hasn't been there long enough to get nervous yet. And Matt doesn't get nervous. Matt doesn't get nervous. He hasn't been there long enough to get nervous. Florida Bass Nation non-boater Scott Pritt had 18-13 after 2 days. 3 bass today. They need to be 10-14 for you to move on. Doesn't look like it. Anybody you want to thank or say hi to?
Yeah, I want to thank Bass and Bass Nation. David Drigger's here for our Florida Bass Nation and all the time he puts in for our state. Also like to thank my family, my wife. She puts up with me doing this, and she really supports me.
4 pounds, 10 ounces. Hope to see you back sometime. Good job. All right, last Mississippi boater. He had 34.1 after 2 days. It's either going to be Sawyer McMurphy or coming up is David Cavell coming up. And he's got 5 fish. You don't need much. You need 7-13 to move on to the nation championship. 11 pounds, 4 ounces, 11.4. Dave Cavell will be moving on to the TNT Bass Nation Championship. All right, good job.
Thank you. Today was a struggle, man, especially about 9:30, 10 o'clock. You know, we had a bunch of bites and had nothing in a boat. And they kept pulling off. They're biting funny. It happened to a lot of people today. And, you know, I'm out there fishing, and Sawyer McMurphy rolls on in there, and he goes, "You got him?" I said, "No." He said, "I got a 5-pounder." I said, "He's about to kick the door in. I'm about to let him have it, and I got to do something." But just kept fishing, kept losing fish, and battling, struggling, and lost my cool, blew out a flip-flop. So that's when you're having a bad day. But it all worked out. I do have a lot of people to thank. You know me, I could talk for hours.
Yes, you can.
Yes. So Mississippi Bass Nation, they've been wonderful. I'm kind of a little transplant. Normally fish in Louisiana, but they, you know, nice enough to let me fish with them. I'm going to continue fishing with them in Louisiana. And, of course, my wife, Chloe, the dogs. Fred King, Royal Aboard at Delta Lures for sending me some baits, and Fitzgerald Rods, and who else am I missing? Oh, Missile Baits, John Cruz. I caught every fish all week that I weighed in on a black and blue Delta Lure Thunder jig with a Missile Bait D-bomb, June bug blue color. They were choking it. It was awesome, except today they kept pulling off, but they were just transitioning. Something was up.
All right. Well, good job. You're going to the championship. Congratulations, Dave Cavell. Dave Cavell, hold on. Stand by. You can see we have 2 anglers left. We have a boater and a non-boater. So we're fixing to crown some champions. We're getting ready to crown a champion on the non-boater side. Come on up here. You stay. Come on up here. You nervous?
A little bit.
You know what he needs?
Not really.
Do you know what he's got?
Nope.
Good. We like it that way. Finally. We want it to be a surprise.
Don't surprise me.
All right. So we got Mark here and we got James Topmiller. They're both from the Florida team. So somebody from Florida is taking home this non-boater champion trophy. Bring him up. James Topmiller III. He's got 3 bass. He had a 2-day total of 24-1. He needs 5 pounds, 10 ounces. 12 pounds, 1 ounce, 12-1. Mark came oh so close. Second place. Good job. Congratulations on a great tournament. James Topmiller III is going to be your TNT Bass Nation Southeast Region non-boater champion with a 3-day total of 36.2. That's 9 fish. 36.2. That's a good week there.
Oh, it's been a fabulous week. We've had a lot of fun. I can't say enough about Berkeley products. The swim bait did the job today. That grass pig is hard to beat. It's a great lure.
Speaking of Berkeley products,
yes,
I believe you just won the Berkeley Cash for Cash award that we give out at this tournament too.
Yeah, everybody needs to sign up for that. They pay good money.
I think you got $150 or something like that, or maybe $250. I don't know what it is. Maybe something like that. Maybe $250.
Yeah, maybe $250. Yeah, something like that. That'd be awesome.
Tell us how you caught your fish all week. Everybody wants to know the champion, how you caught your fish.
Well, every day was a little bit different. The first day was tough on worm around the reeds, and then also on a topwater spook. And then the second day didn't have a fish until 1 o'clock. We rolled into a place and noticed that someone caught a fish and then moved on, and we headed right back there. And I said, "Man, this is it. This is the right. We got to put your power pole down." And we sat there and wore them out. A 4 and a 3, another 4, and so that took care of day 2. Today was tough. Didn't have those 2 big ones until around 1 o'clock, and they came pretty near each other on a swim bait. The earlier ones were coming on a burner worm, I believe. So that was it.
You've had a great week. Yeah, David and I thought that the fishing might be a little better today, but it doesn't seem like it has been.
Well, I guess it's who you talk
good
to.
enough for you.
Yeah, good enough for me, but who you talk to. Some guys did pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, they have, but nothing like yesterday. Congratulations. We're going to make this official. Your 2020 TNT Bass Nation non-boater champion, James Topmiller III. Congratulations. Congratulations. You can sit in the hot seat if you want. You don't have to. Trophy's yours. All right. Come on up, Matt. Matthew Robertson. Well, it's between you and this guy.
Yeah, I went out there and did everything I could do this week. Lost 1 fish. I don't really know if it'll help, so it's going to shake out how it shakes out.
That's right. You did it. So we're going to bring up your tournament leader. He was leading after today. He had 43 pounds, 8 ounces. South Carolina boater, Brian Gunter, 5 bass, needs 10-9. Needs 10-9. 10-8 would be a tie. 13 pounds, 5 ounces. We're going to say farewell to Matt, but you're going to the championship. No, you're in second. I'm sorry. I called that wrong. Matt is going to win. I'm sorry. I said that all wrong. I looked at the wrong line. I said that I did that on purpose because I did that on purpose. That was for Matt. I do owe you. I'm sorry. He has 56-13. Brian's going to be in second. Matt is going to be going to going to be your champion. You're going. That's right. You're going to the championship.
Okay.
We're going to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked at the wrong line or something. I don't know what I did. We get it right. That's all. All right. 56-13. 3-day total. Going to put you in first place on your team. So you're going to the nation championship, which is the important thing. You're going to have a shot at that classic.
You're right. That's that was my goal coming here. I really thought it'd be hard to come compete with these Florida guys for the overall. So where I come out, I'm real proud of. And to make the nationals was the goal. So it worked out. I got family supporting me. I got so much friends. You don't know it until like last night. Text messages are over and over and over. So you think you know it till you get it. So yep.
And you've been to several of these and trying to make it, and glad you made it this time. Anybody else you want to thank or say hi to? And then we want to talk about how you caught your fish.
Okay, yep. Wife and daughter sitting over here in the front. Yep. It's been awesome. I've been to 8 of these, and they've been to most of those, and been real close a couple of times to the Nationals, so, glad to finally get it done. Finally.
All right. How'd you catch your fish?
It's been a mixed bag of pitching pencil reeds and bull rush. Those were the bigger fish. Fishing some eelgrass flats with swim baits that filled the numbers and some 4s and 5s on it. So it's been a real fair mixed bag, which is probably what helped me, make adjustments. Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations on going to the championship, finishing in second place. Come on over here, Matt. Let's make this official. Your 2020, I apologize for that.
No, it's all good, buddy.
2020 TNT Bass Nation Southeast Region Champion, Matt Robertson. 59 pounds, 14 ounces, 59-14. All right, now you're 3 days away from getting back to the Classic.
Buddy, I'm ready to go. It's just so happens national championship's just a couple hours away from the house, and I love the Tennessee River, so we're going to try to make it happen again. I like Pickwick. I've been there before, fished it in the fall, so I kind of know what to expect. So needless to say, I'm very excited to go back.
I bet you are. Congratulations one more time. Your TNT Bass Nation 2020 Southeast Region Champion, Matt Robertson. I want to thank everybody for watching at home on Bassmaster.com. We're going to check the final standings, make everything official, and then we'll be out with the checks in just about 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be back out with the checks. For all the Bass staff, for David Driggers, I'm John Stewart. Thank you and have a great night. All right. State champions. Do not go anywhere till you get your plaque, until you get your headshot taken by our photographer. State champions, don't go anywhere until you've got that. Whether or not you've got a check, stay here until that's the most important thing. Check's probably important to you too, but make sure you get your plaque and your headshot. We need that.